Ready to go now. Steven Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. 46. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott now looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Michel running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I'm here all day.
Go Bandit!
Right there. 54.
Hey, Haywood!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Check it, reload!
On third down, Michel, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Wait, that. Wait,
Mike 54.
Hey, check.
Check. Fresno.
Shadow! Bravo! Alert!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give right side. Michel. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. He's tracking. He's tracking. Crash.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Wild Bill. Check three. Goal 50. Regular.
Here's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Reload. 54, right there. 54, Mike. There's a party now.
They'll try and run for it. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
There's a party now. Check 37. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over. Switch. Check 13. On your team.
We're scoreless after 1.
Okay, baby, let's go.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Topper.
Motion. All right, here we go. Wait for the end.
On the ground, this is Michelle, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
25. Check 25.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 31, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Prescott finding Witten, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott caught by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cover.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going deep here for Edelman. And this throw will be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Slam. Go.
Again, it's Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 46 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
On first down, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Michel. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
54.
First down, here's White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Alabama.
Opting to run again here with White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wait, 20. 54. There it goes. Hey, switch gears.
No protein spill.
Out.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wide 80. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the screen. Here we go. Watch the screen. Mike spot 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Right there.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there. 54.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now White. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, orbit.
Check safety.
Hey, 166.
From midfield, here's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. In your face. Kill.
Hey, check it.
Now Michelle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
132 fighter.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. Let me kill.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 35 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Mike 54.
Let me do.
They'll run for it with Michelle. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Prescott to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A very solid gain of 27. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.